and go
Because
to
you are using
go
it
to
as a
guys.
Germany. Even COVID can't stop
to
Germany.
Germany. Exactly. No, nothing can stop
Perfect.
Germany.
That's a big
And
thing.
guys,
That's a huge thing, man.
perfect, guys. And if you are going to Germany and if you have any financial problem, she's the person.
Yep.
Exactly. Expat power in Germany.
Hi, Alicia. Welcome to
Hey
Link Group.
guys, how are you?
Hi, Alicia.
Very good.
Nice.
And welcome to this online meeting with Alicia, finance expert. Meet Vibhu Sharma.
Hi,
Hi
Alicia.
guys, I'm very glad that we meet finally because we know each other from LinkedIn only. Hi.
Yeah, I've been trying
That's
to connect
cool.
with you for like more than a month.
Yes, we were looking for a date to talk.
Yep.
Yes. And
Finally made it.
just for my audience, before we begin, we would like a brief introduction about yourself. I know personally you are a finance expert in Germany, but our
Yes.
audience would like to know it from you.
Yes, of course. Like now?
Yes, it would
Yes,
be
okay.
I'm very much excited to have you on this meeting.
Yeah, I'm excited too because actually, so I'm a financial planner from Germany. So actually, I'm kind of a broker. That means that we can work with all financial and insurance tools. Hello, everybody. This is Alicia Aswani, your support for financial medicine Germany. Today, I want to talk about insurances that are not mandatory but very important in Germany. You must think now, but there are a lot of insurances in Germany. How should I know which one is important? That's why I have chosen 6 insurances and I will talk in this video a bit more about them. The first one, and of course, is the Haftpflicht, liability insurance. This insurance you need when arriving to Germany and while you live in Germany. Haftpflicht is one of the most economic insurance and also one insurance that covers a huge damage. I give you an example. You walk on the street and you damage a person causing an accident. This can cost you millions of euros. To protect yourself and your money, this is highly recommended. Now a little example. Imagine you lose your keys and then your landlord or your employer wants you to change all the lockers for security. So this is another case of liability that happens a lot in daily basis. So with all companies around Germany, so we can really support one person 360 degrees in all financial matters. And I decided to focus only on expats. So let's say you move to Germany because you find this amazing job there, or you just want to become a freelancer there. So you would be my customer. So I would support you opening a bank account, opening the insurances that you need, the mandatory insurances in Germany, like health insurance and so on. And later on, if you want to stay in Germany, of course, then there are topics like investments, pension, buying a real estate, everything what makes your money grow.
Amazing, amazing. It's very interesting. And basically in India, I read about you in LinkedIn. You're from India. Your background is from India.
Yeah, correct. Yes. So my
So
grandfather
can
is
you speak?
ah,
Okay.
I
Can you
don't
speak
speak
in
in
Hindi a little bit?
no, no, because my dad, he was born in Spain. So um, my my grandfather is an immigrant to Spain, and he married like a Spanish woman.
Okay.
That's why we're a little bit white because we're half half.
Yeah.
Because my grandmother's really, really white and red hair. So we're a completely mixture. But yeah, I'm Indian, so I have like a big Indian family, and my surname Aswani is I think from Mumbai.
Oh,
Mumbai. Yeah, I know that place. It's like posh city in India. Number one, Bollywood exists there in Mumbai.
it's the financial
Yes,
capital of India.
uh, yeah. Well, they live. I don't know. They live. Yeah, in Mumbai. I visit them like 4 times or so. Not much. But yeah. And you, where are you from, guys? Nice. Wow, Delhi is amazing.
Yep. So you ever been to India?
Yes, yes. I've been, so the first time I spent 3 months in Goa.
Oh, nice
I
place.
know it's not really India.
No, no, it's India.
I know.
But
Then
it's totally different place.
hmm?
Goa is in India, but people are amazing there, like beach place and fun.
Yes, yeah. So we were 3 months there with my dad, and then I've been to wow, Varanasi. I've been to Rishikesh. I've been to Mumbai. I've been to Delhi. I've been to Dharamsala.
So you have traveled a
I've
lot.
been to, yeah. I'd really like to travel. So when I was like 8, so I know India pretty good. Yeah, I really like it. Very adventurous.
Very interesting. It feels like that we are talking to a family member in Germany.
Yes, yeah, exactly. Yeah, feels the same, because we have the same background or similar culture. So I agree with that.
Right. And one more question, like if someone from India try to settle in Germany, what are the basic steps? Like if a student is there and he is
Yeah.
trying to get education loan or some settlement into Germany, so how he should start?
It's a good question. So the first steps to make it in Germany, that means, for example, the loan, the student loan. Most of the loans are made from India. They're not German loans.
Okay.
So it's important that you, as Indian citizen, that you have like a reason to come, that you come with a job or with the plans. So everything is much easier. So once you are in Germany, the basic is the inscription. You have to be inscribed into as German, citizen or visitor, because once you live in Germany, you're a citizen. You're not like German, but you're a citizen of Germany. So you have to inscribe
Correct.
yourself, and then you get a tax number. So everyone in Germany has a tax number. This is super important. And then the health insurance, because it's
Yeah.
mandatory in Germany to be health insured for students, for employees, even for housewives that don't work. It's mandatory. So here it's like here's a lot of consultation needed, which one is the right health insurance, a private or a state one.
Yep. Alicia, no, no, actually, it sounds very complicated.
I have to say, for especially, it's difficult for people. Germany is
Because
Hmm?
Vibhu's uncle is in Australia, so he might know a little bit about these things. His uncle is in Australia, so he may ask something.
Yeah, actually, I know, insurance when people go offshores, they have to do some certain medical insurance, and insurance is kind of a big deal. A country wants you to have insurance before you visit there. Maybe you can't come back and you don't have money. You declare bankruptcy over there. So to get through that issues, insurance is like very important. And I did research also in German insurance and finance, and it is very very complicated because if some kind of a language we know is comparable to English, okay, it's very different, and mostly all the documents are German based, so translation is also
Yeah.
very hard to find, and you know to get a kind of a relevancy and proper exposure of things, you need to be educated in German language, or at least what like, do you specially study German language? I was looking at your profile, Licha. You also visited Africa and you visited India, so you are like a global person, huh?
Yeah, yes. The first point is so correct. That's a big problem in Germany because Germany seems very international and we have so many international people coming every year. It's amazing. And this is actually what makes the country great. I think Germany is good, but foreign people make it better. it is what it is, and I think it's very good that fresh people come to the country to make the country a bit more modern. Because, as you said, everything is in German. Because I think it's very old school still, Germany, and people have to know that even if it's very international, and we welcome international people.
Hmm.
For example, all details, bank details, documents, they're all in.
I just wanted to ask about what about the startup eco culture over in Germany? Like in India, we can see a lot of people are starting their own startups. A lot of new concepts can be seen. Companies like Oyo and there are quite a few unicorn startups also in here in India right now. So, what's about the startup culture in Germany? Like, are the startups emerging there? Because you are also in the finance sectors. So, like, do you help startups and businesses to get money also?
That's a good question. That's a good point. What you're saying, startups in Germany. Germany is like a culture of employees, because like you have these amazing companies in Germany, like Mercedes, Porsche, Bayersdorf, like all these great companies. So I think it's more like an employee culture, where people study hard. So Indians and Germans have that in common, that they study really hard to get like a good job,
Yep.
and they are okay not being freelancer. For example, in the US, it's so different. Everybody aims for being an entrepreneur.
Yep.
In Germany, it's not like that, actually, and it's nothing bad about. So I think that the startup thing, it's a very new generation thing. And I'm very happy when expats do the steps
Yeah.
to become an entrepreneur in Germany. That's amazing.
So are
And
there
yeah.
special tax benefits to, start a business in Germany? Like if somebody wants to, somebody has a startup idea, so if there can be any additional benefit, like, if they can get additional funding or tax benefit if they do business in Germany.
Well, you have like if you present a business idea,
Uh-huh.
you can to the state, for example, you can get like support to
Uh-huh.
build up your business, or like loan. So this is possible, but this you really need if you open like a restaurant or something with employees. How I started for €0. I just look. You offer a service,
Uh-huh.
and then you find customers, and then you don't need actually money or funds. And then once you earn money, or once you have revenue, you can of course go to a tax advisor, and that there are tax benefits, of course, because you can present all the costs that you had,
Mm-hmm.
as tax benefits. So for sure, it's very something very good for taxes being independent. But you can start with €0 in Germany. It's very easy, and I love to motivate like young people to try it, because they can always go back to the jobs.
Mm-hmm.
But really, funds you need if you're opening a big company, like with employers, and so. And I think young people should start, from scratch with not much cost,
Mm-hmm.
so they can, it's not a burden for them.
Because in India also
That's
people are not very much, as you can say, financially very strong. They also start from the scratch, but slowly and gradually a ecosystem is building around here, where the investment is coming from foreign grounds, and even the big business people here are investing in startups. And now we have like 10 to 15 unicorn startups, which are like 1 million plus valuation startups. So,
Yeah.
yeah. Now 1 billion also crossing that Byju's
yep,
at tech.
yep. So,
Byju's is crossing billions.
my next question is for like, what do you feel about cryptocurrency? Like, it's like changing how we deal with money. Blockchain technology is
All
he's
good.
he's going to stop a train by his bare hands. That's what he meant to
Yeah.
say.
at, at least for Alicia, at least for such kind of meetings.
Um, so Yeah, I think Bitcoin is a. Many people deal with Bitcoins without having actually idea what it is. Personally, I don't understand Bitcoin, so I don't deal with it because I'm not able to deal with that. That's why I never took the time to read through it and what it is, and I don't invest in Bitcoins at all. Suggest more to do real estates, mutual funds, shares. I'm more a classic person, but I know that many of my friends and people they deal with bitcoins, and it's still something very popular and absolutely not illegal. No.
Okay, coming to real estate, like we all know, there was a global fall down of real estate in 2008 when the US market collapsed due to the housing
Yeah.
loan there was a big housing loan gap and the market fell in 2008. So what about the real estate market in Germany? Like, is it like a continuously growing market, or there are like certain core places like here in India? The real estate market works differently for big cities like Bombay and Delhi, but
Yeah.
a very different approach when we come into the remote and village locations. Okay, how does it work in Germany? Like, is it continuously growing or, uh, you know, I want to know about that.
Yes,
Maybe
actually, it's expensive, but it's still growing. And there are, when you buy real estate, you have to decide: I buy something cheaper as investment, or I'm buying something for myself and my family. And this is not an investment anymore because then you have debts, and debts are not good. It's better to have debts and work with the debts as investment. So we suggest always to buy property as an investment and then buy your own property because it's still a growing market. And what is very special about Germany, because we are a social system, means, for example, that I have a house and you live there, but you cannot pay the rent because you get unemployed, whatever. So the state will pay me the rent. So
Hmm.
it's a very good investment because you will never have that pain as owner that you will never get your money. So even if it doesn't grow, it's a stable money machine.
So
And
how
of course,
about selling the real estate? Here in India, if you want to sell in real estate, then it's a very big trouble. You have to deal
yeah,
with a lot of people. So, because you deal in it in everyday life, so what is your take on, when it's buying? We all know everybody, buying is okay, but at the time of selling. Here in India, what I can say is the real estate market is quite dicey. You have to spend a lot of time to sell your property properly. There are a lot of scams also involved here. So what approach Germany has when doing the transaction of real estate? Is it fast
yeah,
or?
good thing. So because I'm now my question, why you should sell your real estate? For example, I motivate people to buy cheap real estate as investment to have then passive income when they're older or
correct.
something for the next generation. Of course, if you buy a house, imagine, yeah, you buy a house for your family, and you build it super nicely. And of course, once you want to sell the property because you move back to India or whatever, it will be always have a growth because you put money inside. Then it's very easy to sell like a nice place. It goes very
Definitely,
fast because
normal people will not sell it instantly. But if someone is like professional in real estate, he makes his living out of this business, then he will definitely try to sell it as fast as
yeah,
possible when the prices goes up.
yeah.
So
So that's depends where it is. Location, location, location. This is the most important. And if it's in a great location, wow, it's look for finding a good place in Germany. You take maybe 6 months, a year that you really like, and for rent. So it's very difficult, because we don't build on the high. We build only low houses. It's forbidden to build up. So what happens that we more people than houses at the end. Yeah. So there's always a request. It's very fast.
Perfect.
Yeah,
And
it's a
one
great.
more, and another technical question about your website. I have been through your website. It's amazingly built. So, did you build it yourself or took help from any technical person?
So first of all, that's so nice because I think my website looks like.
No,
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 but if
no,
people are
it
looking
doesn't.
at as a one-go website, it's
But
fast opening
yeah,
and it has good information about finance.
thank
Whatever
you.
you do, it is there on the website.
Thank you. That's really no. I'm so glad that you see it because I don't like it anymore. So it's nice to see from another person that he said that's nice because every time I look at the homepage, I say, okay, I have to change it. And actually, I hired two guys that they're changing the homepage to make it more consumer friendly because I think it's nice, but the consumer experience is not there. That means that if you, for example, are new to Germany and you want to get in touch with me straight away with the service, you don't have anything to click. So it was a homepage that I didn't do it, I pay for it. So I'm
No
not
problem,
sure.
no problem. I'll be very happy. I have gone through your website. I pointed out some thing that technical issues are there. I have mentioned all of them. After this video, I will share with you, so you can easily do the changes, or you can get help
Um,
from our
no,
team.
I have an agency. I have no idea, and I never. So I outsource everything. That's also a
So
secret.
are
I
they
don't.
working right now
I
or
don't.
not?
And right now,
Like
yeah,
are they?
I will look. Look where I am. I show you.
Oh, now light is coming proper. Fantastic.
I'm on an island. I'm working from an
Perfect.
island.
For an island?
Amazing.
Yes, yes. I'm staying a month in Ibiza, in
Okay, in
Spain.
Ibiza. There are a lot of songs on Ibiza. Hopefully,
Yes.
you're not taking any pills there. There's a
No,
very
no,
famous
no.
song about that.
Maybe I do.
Oh,
So,
okay. That's really amazing. I mean, this place is amazing. And Alicia, you, I mean, this is the first meeting that we are doing, but speaking from the my heart, it feels like we have been in the conversation for more than a year. We will even might be feeling the same
No.
yes, it's very nice.
No.
because
No, but I'm
it is
comfortable.
a
I'm
natural
very
connection
comfortable.
that I'm sharing with you because I'm not saying just to impress you, but it is natural feeling that I'm having right now. It's amazing talking to you because this is our first meeting, but Vibhu might be sharing the same feeling that it's almost like a friendly family meeting.
Thank you, thank you. Can you say maybe because I have for Instagram, maybe I can tag you and add you. Maybe you can say a couple of words. Like what we have done here, or for whom it concerns to your audience. Because I think we have a lot of Indian followers in Germany, and
Yeah,
I
I
think
have 14,000 followers on friends on my LinkedIn profile. They will be very happy to see you.
I'm happy. I
I have
think we can
around.
help a lot of people in India. They want to come to Germany,
Yep.
and
Yes,
that
that's
is
why I
for me
asked
to
the very
go.
first question. Yeah, because Indian people try to go out mostly in Canada, in America, Germany, because they try to go out there for jobs, for education, and other
Yeah,
purpose. And I think personally, as a person from India, I feel that someone like you, expert in the finance, definitely the people need your services.
No, actually, a lot of people
German.
go to Germany for study purposes also. Germany offers
Right.
special study visa. If you know the German language, its tuition fees are free there, I think. You don't have to pay even the
Yeah,
tuition fees if you know the language. If you can study in Germany, then in the German language only.
Yes, and
Right.
Germany is a great place. It's maybe it's a bit of a pain at the beginning, and but I think that the more the more people come to Germany and the more international we get, the better will be the services here regarding new
And
people.
sorry, I interrupted you for that. You were saying about Instagram. I
Yeah.
interrupted you for that.
Oh
What
no,
is
no,
there
no,
to do?
all good, all good. It's perfect. Like our interview was perfect, and I'm very glad that we can make a bridge from India to Germany because Germany is very interesting to work, especially for Indian people. And here there are great opportunities, great jobs, and even if you want to move abroad from Germany, you have a great career start.
Perfect. And Vibhu, do you have any other question?
Yeah. So, Alicia, do you play chess?
Just for
No,
fun.
No, because I've seen a lot of German people. They play chess. They are good at even chess.
Ah,
yes.
that's okay. That's fine.
You play chess?
Yup, I do.
He is expert at it.
No, I'm
That's
not an
awesome. You
expert,
have.
but I'm okay.
I think you. For I'm not saying I'm not intelligent, but I think people who play chess are very, high intelligent. This is my experience.
Like, how do you spend your time, Alicia? Like, when you are not doing your work on weekends, how do you spend your time?
I have consultations on the weekends. So because many families are not able to join the meetings during the weekdays, so we offer especially Saturdays consultations. But I love to do that. My hobby is by work, because each consultation, each conversation is fun and is like a new thing because we ask the people where they from, like you asked me about me, I asked about the people, what are the stories. So it's always nice. It's always something that I enjoy. But if I'm not working or I'm working on the business, I do a lot of sports. I love to go to the gym. I do weightlifting, or I love to travel as well. So because I have family in Spain and in India, so now I'm visiting family in Spain. That's why I'm here. So it's I don't know, just or sometimes doing nothing. It's also beautiful. Just
You're
chilling.
such
Yeah.
a
Yeah,
global
just
person, Alicia. Family in Spain, family in India, traveling to Africa. So,
Yeah.
where do you find, at your best? Like, at where do you find the best comfort zone for yourself? Like, here I can be myself.
That's a wow. That's a beautiful, deep question. I think when I was younger, I didn't have a home because we moved so much from one country to another, Spain, Germany. Um, and this is why I love to work with international people because we share the same like values or the same fears,
correct.
maybe the same troubles. We don't know what we want or what we want to stay, and this is very natural. Not knowing where you want to live. But I think Germany gave me such a stability that I missed in childhood, maybe. That Germany is my German dream. It makes me feel like home. Even there are things that I really unlike about Germany. Like sometimes people are rude, and sometimes I really think I want to get out of here. But at the end, Germany gives me always great mental health and stability that I was missing in Spain, for example.
So, in terms of finance, a lot of time what happened with me is like, something happened, some tax I paid, some, business I formed. And then after a while, I know what I did wasn't the best way to do it. And then somebody who has, experience in that field, he tells me, if you have gone via this way, then you could have saved your money and saved your time also. Uh, so you must, meet people like who you see like, they are doing something wrong on the legal and financial way of doing things. Like, how do you approach them? Like, maybe if you see me, like, you met me somewhere in a party or a casual place. Okay. So do you feel like you should help me right now? It's your duty to help me. Do you feel,
No,
Wow.
I don't think so because
how do
she
you
is a
approach
professional.
your work, because your work is like
Yes.
very, deeply linked into the lives of people, like buying real estate, insurance and all. Because if my
Yeah.
insurance is like, I don't want to use the word, but if it is wrong in any way, so it will be like a messy situation for me. So it's very important,
That's,
a very fundamental thing.
I like your questions. You know, the way you do questions is the way you think it's good. That's a nice question. So if you and I will meet at a party and you tell me that you have this and this financial product that I don't believe in, or I know it's not so good, I would always cherish you to that you did the good thing because the intention is good. Sometimes doing mistakes on finances is better than doing nothing. And There are advisors, they speak very bad about certain saving behaviors a client has, and I think that's super wrong because you cannot change things that you did in the past. You can maybe make them better and learn from your mistakes. So doing mistakes is a really good thing. Um, and
Right.
we can always update what you did, and from the moment that we know how to make it better, like change that. But I will never make you feel that you did something wrong. Never, never. This is not changing. It makes you feel bad, and it makes you be afraid and fear so bad in investing. So actually, if we will meet at a party, I would just say, hey, if you want to know more how to do it better, we can meet for a coffee outside and I show you something. I tried to attract more than to hunt. When I started the business, I was more a hunter. I wrote on LinkedIn, hey, this is what I do. I presented
Correct.
myself because this is how you have to do. You have to knock on doors. But nowadays, with all the videos and with the information that we give for free, it's more an attracted. You attract people that they have that problem, and it's also a niche. We work finance with internations and expats, so they're really, my audience is not like very huge. It's a niche, but this niche would come and seek for support, and that's cool.
Totally agree. Great. And most of the people fear talking about finance and going to a person for consultancy. Why is that so? Because people fear finance. Even they are lacking the literacy, proper financial literacy. They do not want to talk, or if they feel they are poor, but they do not want to talk about it. They feel that they do not know about the finance. But
Yeah.
why is it so? That even if they approach you, they will approach with some fear in their mind.
Of course. I think it's two things. One is education, everything like what your parents says, how you don't talk about money, many people say, or they don't, money is only, it's nothing. Money is nothing, it's just papers, just numbers. But people fear money, earning money and so on. So they never will attract wealth if they have that mindset. So it's either a mindset thing from childhood and also a fear to fail. And sometimes it's just that people are ashamed. So a third person looks into their accounts because they know they have been doing like
Correct.
wrong or spending too much money, going too much to
Exactly.
restaurants, having too much, too high bills. This is something because saving has to do a lot with self love, like because the money will buy my food, the money will buy my rent. I need to love myself and I need to save the money for my older me or for my children or for people I love. And it has a lot to do with self respect, how you treat your money. And many people maybe don't respect themselves and treat their money bad, and they, of course, that they feel bad about that a third person or a third party looks into their dirty laundry.
Mhm.
Right.
Thanks a lot, Alicia, for doing this. If I would be there in Ibiza right now, I won't be talking to
Bugatti.
these two stupid guys. But you did it.
But I
So
can promise you one thing. Next time when Alicia will be in India, we'll be with her and traveling a lot.
I
Fortunately,
would
I
love that.
know some, yes, and Vibhu and I definitely have some great places to go. And Alicia will be with us.
Yes.
What do you say,
Yes, it's nice.
Vibhu?
But we can repeat that whenever you like, for your audience or so. Very open, to just have like
no, no
a
need to
way.
worry, Alicia. We'll stalk you. We'll stalk you hard.
Yes. Okay. Yes.
We'll
Yeah, it's
send you a
nice,
map.
when people. It's yeah. It's
Right, it is very interesting because people will like it. And if we come up with some more questions, we can do some more videos in coming future
yes, of
because
course.
that's how
Yeah. Do
people
you have
will feel.
Instagram? Both?
Yep.
Yes. I'm going to search you there.
Let me just send you my.
Yes.
This is
Can
my
you? Can you?
username. I've sent you in the chat.
I'm going to tag you.
Perfect.
And
Vibhu,
you have also.
you have become smarter. Yes, this is my username, rankbrew, at rankbrew.
Yes. Can you write it on the chat?
Yes, you focus on the finances. You do a lot of documents and meet a lot of people. Uh, like amazing. It's truly like you take full utilization of everything.
Thank you. Thank you. It was
And
very cool.
one more thing I would like to ask, a bit personal, like your journey entirely. You mentioned a bit about your younger self that you have been through a hard time and you struggled and came out of that time. So how was that journey, and what was the main factor helped you to grow out of that time? What was the
Oh, that's yeah,
main thing?
Yeah, because
yeah.
It was
everybody
it your
suffers
skill?
loss. How smart people are,
Right.
everybody one day is a bad day.
Yeah. So I had like my childhood was very, unstable, I have to say. I've not been like hit or something, but it was not really stable. And I think that my parents had to deal with other problems they had on their own. So I was always by my own. And when my mom, we moved so much from one country to another, that I had to really learn everything by my own, and I make a lot of mistakes also, in youth, and things that maybe we can talk another day, like not like really sins, and I was not happy about myself because I knew that I was much better than what I was doing. So when I moved to Germany, I was not an expat. I was more a person that had no idea what to do, just wanted to be another person or another better version that I was. And I started when I moved to Germany, like I had no money. I had nothing, like really nothing. And I was living at a friend's, not at my stepdad place. Even my mom and they were not together anymore, so really weird. But he let me live in his place, and I started to be a waiter and to clean at the gym. So I really start from nothing, from zero, and then step by step I built up myself in 12 years. So it took me 12 years to be here and to be the woman
Amazing.
I want to be. Like to help others. Now I needed help, but I needed this 10 years or 12 to really get up on my own and get up on many issues I had. And now I feel like a rock, like nobody, that I can give that back to others. I can give, and it doesn't hurt me at all. And that's beautiful. I think this is a stage, that I wish everyone to be there, that you are this rock for yourself.
Perfect. You are true inspiration for millions of people in India. Because in India, many people struggle, but they could not get out
Yeah.
of their
Yep.
bad phases.
Yep.
Because it hurts. It hurts a lot. It hurts. It's pain. It's so painful, but after pain comes happiness. Comes relief.
Correct. Perfect.
So I think we should
Full
end it
stop.
here before, you know,
Hello.
we
And
hold.
actually, I'm truly touched by your story. And one more thing I would like to ask: what are your hobbies? Like, what do you like to eat? If you are like, you can eat anything. What is the best thing
I'm
that you
sure
want to eat?
she eats like, less oil and those kind of fitness things.
That's why
No,
she's
No,
very fit,
no.
just for the
Okay.
fitness.
I I'm not a fitness. I'm not. I don't eat very fitness. No, I like to eat. I like to drink. I like wine. I love bread. I love pasta. I love all the not. I hate vegetables. For example, I only eat them because they're good,
What
and
about
we.
spices? Yeah, like,
I love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. Yeah,
because I've
and
seen
I think
a lot of foreign
She's
people, they
definitely
can't.
going to like Indian food.
I
She's
love
definitely
Indian
going
food.
to like
I love
Indian
it.
food. Indian
I love.
Indian food is very
Do you
spicy.
cook also,
I love.
or do you only go to
Yeah,
restaurants?
I'm a cook actually. I have a cook education. I'm
Oh,
a cook.
I need, a separate mail from you, Alicia, like how many things you are, so I can interview you properly.
Yeah, I know.
she she's not a one person. I mean, even
Yeah,
we are two, but we cannot interview her entirely. She has multiple faces, multiple talents, and I think she can do anything, right?
Yeah, I think everyone can do anything. It's about just doing it. You just do it.
so where
Just
did you
don't think.
have
Right.
your education? Are you educated in Germany only, whole of your education, including the cooking one?
No, Spain and Germany, both.
Okay,
Yeah,
Okay.
that is great.
Germany.
So, what's the best part you cook? What's the favorite thing that you like to cook?
I think risotto,
Huh?
risotto and fish.
Never heard the name.
It's
Never.
it's like rice. It's like an Italian dish. It's very nice.
Okay.
I thought you would say pasta.
Pasta.
Yeah,
No,
that that.
I'm not a good pasta cook.
Okay. So,
Not a good pasta. I have to
Have you tried?
have a meeting at 5.
Oh,
what
no
what do you
problem. It's
think about
10
of
minutes.
you being a vegan? In India, 70% people are vegan. So, what do you think about that?
I don't know. I never thought about being vegan. I can. I don't. I don't know. I like fish.
You don't want to be
I like.
vegan. I can, guess.
No, I don't think so. No, the others can be vegan. Some, so I can eat the meat. I think it's good to buy like good meat. So stay away, from packed meat or from things where animal like suffer maybe.
Okay.
But I think we're not made to be vegans. Like,
Uh-huh.
Right.
yeah, yeah. Sorry for the animals.
No, no, no. Actually, many of my friends are also not vegan, so it's not a sorry thing.
Yeah.
And any three advice for Indian people from your finance perspective of view, like what Indians should be very much aware of when they are coming to Germany.
So the base of wealth is to save, like to treat well your money and to budget. So I think the more financial airbag you have, the better you will feel, and all the decisions that you do, if you have money in your bank account, they will be the correct ones. When you are maybe in need, you take certain decisions that are not very beneficial. So coming with a financial airbag is always good for your I don't know, it makes you feel better. And then it's always good to come to Germany with a reason, with a job, with a study, so the social system can hold you. No, that this is the
Correct.
only thing. But once you're here and with professional support, it's good. It should be easy for anyone. Yeah, with support, yes, it's all possible.
I think we have overstayed our, duration of the meeting. Let's end it on a high note. Uh, like I
No
just want
problem.
to,
Even we can make it a longer meeting next time.
yeah,
I appreciate your time, Alicia. You gave it your precious time, and I'll be very much happy for the next meeting. And one more question: when are you planning for next visit to India?
yeah.
Oh, maybe when I can travel again to India. It was not allowed to last year because
Yes.
you
So
had like
I'm very sorry to cut you because this very important question is left out. Like, how do you feel in COVID? Like, about your work, like, how the work is changing, and because COVID is a big thing in here in India. Let me just give you a short brief what happened in India. First wave come, we were all very excited. We went to places we didn't cover our face, and it was not horrific, but yeah, it was. But in second wave, when it came, we lost a lot of people, and you know, we had less resources in our country. Metro cities were suffering more than the remote places because of the population concentration on those places. So, what about your in Germany? Like, what was the COVID crisis like? Uh,
so when I maybe very honest, like it doesn't feel that so much happened in Germany. Most of the things are news in Germany. I don't think that people really suffer, I have to say, or there are more people dying of other disease than COVID in Germany. So here it's
So nothing really
you're
changed because here, a lot of people started working from home. Working from home wasn't a concept back COVID. After COVID
yeah.
only in India, people started working from home. Students, like 95% of students in India are now studying from home only. So a very big change was seen in India. So in Germany, your business and all your work continues like normally. You visit people there. No big changes are made due to COVID.
Yes, I think, yeah, this is my opinion that it's always what you made out of it. So I never had like restrictions or something. But anyways, you work a lot online. We always worked online. So
Perfect.
So
we never had like a big impact, like negatively impact.
that is surprisingly good
Yeah.
because here in India, the media is very, and not only media, the real loss is also, there is a big impact of COVID in India.
Yeah,
Guys,
mostly
I
on
have to
education
go.
system.
Yeah,
I have a
No
meeting.
problem. It
yeah,
was
It's 5 minutes.
I
So I have
yes,
to
yeah.
me
go.
too. I respect that, and it was beautiful talking to you, Alicia. And let's see when we are going to do this again.
Yeah, maybe we play
Mhm.
a chess game also.
It's
Any
nice.
last message for our LinkedIn audience, Alicia?
Um, just be happy. Just be happy, save money, and invest in yourself
And
because you are your biggest
go to
asset.
Guys,
Germany. Even COVID can't
Go
stop
to
Germany.
Germany. Exactly. No, nothing can stop
perfect.
Germany.
That's a big
And
thing.
guys,
That's a huge thing, man.
perfect, guys. And if you are going to Germany and if you have any financial problem, she's the person.
Yep.
Exactly. Expat power in Germany.
So thank you, Alicia. It
Thank
was
you very
wonderful
much.
talking to you. Thank you so much.
Same. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the interest. Really, it's nice to be
Okay.
interviewed by India.
Let's
It's very
let's
cool.
end with a namaste.
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 Bye, Alicia.
Happy Money Monday to you all. Today I want to talk about the most popular entrance in Germany. Yes, that's correct. I'm talking about Haftpflichtversicherung, liability insurance. And why is it so important in Germany? Why is it part of financial planning? And why is it the base of financial planning? You will learn in this video so you understand better this insurance for your future. What is Haftpflichtversicherung? When you arrive in Germany and someone asks you, do you have a Haftpflichtversicherung, a liability insurance? And you say, no, everybody's like staring at you. Oh my God, you don't have it. It's so important. And my reaction in the past was, why? I just say sorry if I damage someone's property. This is how we handle it in Barcelona, but not in Germany. No, in Germany it's not enough to say sorry. And I tell you why. Because Haftpflicht is regulated by law. If you damage something or someone's property because of carelessness or forgetfulness, you have to pay for it. The person who caused the damage has to compensate the insured party with all the belongings. And this can cause a very big financial loss. If you cause damage, in the worst case, you are liable with your property, with your wages, with your real estates, with your savings. So you don't want that. You want to protect your assets if you cause harm, even if it was an accident. I'm going to read to you a little paragraph of the Bürgerliches Gesetzbuch. The Bürgerliche Gesetzbuch is like the foundation of the general private law in Germany for citizens. Bürgerliches Gesetzbuch, and their Haftpflicht is very well described. Anyone who intentionally or carelessly insures the life, body, health, freedom, or property, or any other right of another, unlawfully needs to compensate the other for the resulting damage by German law. This is how it's written in the Bürgerliches Gesetzbuch. Many people don't know that, and I think it's very important to bring that topic up because, yes, we make a lot of fun about the Haftpflichtversicherung, that is so important in Germany, but it actually is, because I don't think that even Germans know the importance of that insurance. Everybody has that, but the real meaning, where does it come from, is very unknown. So guys, if you want to protect your belongings, your family, your savings, your properties, you need a liability insurance in Germany. This is one of the most important insurances in Germany to protect your assets. And that's why it belongs to the base of good financial planning in Germany. I hope this explanation was helpful for you, because we talk so much about that insurance, especially in financial planning or when we are new to Germany, that it was important for me to understand and also explain the meaning behind this insurance. And just as a last sentence, it's not a mandatory insurance. Even it says Haftpflicht. Pflicht means mandatory, but it's not mandatory to have it. It's mandatory to pay the damages if you cause them. So Haftpflicht is not mandatory to have. It's just a highly recommended insurance here in Germany. I hope you have a very nice day. See you soon. Bye bye. Alicia.